We've talked about a whole range of things here today, Joanne, and I've learned some new facts and information as well that we haven't talked about in the past. But and we've also looked at the sort of issues that are around currently. But I suppose the next and concluding question is to think about the future and what do you hope to achieve in the foreseeable future? What do you hope to do in the foreseeable future?
I would really like to do my PhD, um, for the reason being that over my lived experience, I've seen that research gets more attention from policy makers and legislators if it has the backing of an academic or an academic institution. I think the way forward is to make sure that more people in all aspects of society are able to be seen as that academic.
You've talked there about the importance of doing a PhD, um, and connecting the PhD into the impact it might have, hopefully, on policy. Have you thought about where you'd like to do it, where you'd like to study? Because I know you've talked about here and the US as well.
I would love to do it here, but I would love to have maybe a semester or a teaching experience at Berkeley or the Harkin Institute, something like that. Since the Harkin Summit in last June, I have had made I've made a lot of links with America, and I've met Judy Cumin, who is a big time disability advocate in America, and she's global. Really, she's like um a real mentor, and she was the person that led the disability movement in America to get the Americans with Disabilities Act implemented. I knew from a young age what they had done in America, and maybe that's why I always had in the back of my head that I wanted to go to America and I wanted to be an American because I knew that it was more progressive even at a young age. My mom always tells me from I was about 6. I used to say to her, I'm going to live in America someday.
Yeah, well, let's hope.
So, well, I did for a year. So,
Yeah,
but
so you've experience of it.
yeah,
I mean, I've known you a long time, Joanne, as we said at the start of our conversation, and I've seen you involved in achieving very significant milestones in regard to the way you've shaped, informed, influenced social work education.
well, it's never just me on my own, no.
And I'm conscious of that, but you have been a really significant force in terms of the shaping of policy and education, insights and understanding, not only here, but around the world. And I was with you just a couple of days ago in the classroom situation with the students again, and you could have heard a pin drop in the room and the amount of emails and I got afterwards about how powerful that was and also what the students said. I mean, you witnessed that for yourself. So you have been a powerful force for good in terms of helping people to understand and improve their insights in terms of issues around disability. How do you feel about yourself in terms of what you've achieved? How do you feel proud of what you've done?
I don't know. I don't know if proud is the right word. Life just happens, and you either take it and roll with it, in my case, or you hide away and give up. And I'm not. that type of person. I couldn't just give up. Life is for living, and there's always a way around living, even whenever we were in the lockdown and I couldn't go out and no one could come visit me because that was for a pretty long time. I almost felt closer to the world because I was able to like go to an American summer camp. I know that sounds weird, but there's an American summer camp every year in California, specifically for disabled activists. And I've never been able to go for one reason or another. And during the lockdown, they moved it to virtual. And I was like, this is my opportunity to go. And I went to it, I attended it, and it was for the whole summer. My support workers never knew when they come into my room who I would be online talking to. I there was one night we had a call with Barack Obama, and I thought he couldn't see me. I, I thought I was just that I wasn't spotlighted on the screen, so I thought I'm just an attendee. He won't even know I'm I'm there. And it was 12 o'clock midnight our time, so I was sitting drinking hot chocolate as you do, talking to the former US president and thinking he can't even see me. So I was snacking as well. I was eating food, and the next thing he went, oh, and someone from Ireland is getting very into the fireside chat home, and the people got hot chocolate. And he waved at me and said, hello, Joanne, and I nearly spent the hot chocolate all over the place. And I was like, I didn't think you could see me, never mind hear me, and he called himself laughing.
I think it's been a wonderful opportunity today to talk to you and to hear about your experiences, some of which I hadn't heard of before. But the sort of way I'm left feeling, having had this conversation with you, is full of hope and positivity. And
You've been a huge help and inspiration and mentor as well over the years. So that can't be understated either. It's academics like you who support and encourage and promote. That's needed. That's
yeah,
needed.
so it's a twin approach, it's
Yeah.
a partnership approach.
And I've had that. I've been lucky throughout my student life, I suppose. I've always had good teachers and mentors like yourself.
Well, thank you, Joanne, for today. It's
Thank
been an
you.
absolute pleasure and a privilege.